The war between Israel and Hamas, we're on the brink of a proposal that I laid out in detail months ago, finally coming.
You could tell, like, in his eyes that when he said months ago, he couldn't even remember a week ago. He's like, shit, did we actually do this a month ago?
To fruition.
Yo. Trump says the hostage deal could be inked by the end of the week. And honestly, but he's like, before we even do the inauguration, if Hamas doesn't straighten its act, we're going to come in there and flatten it like a parking lot. That's actually insane. I can't imagine living in this server. Could you imagine living in this server where you're just trying to go about your day-to-day life, doing your main quest, maybe doing some side quest along the day, and all of a sudden, you know, in-game boss comes in and starts shooting shit down from the sky?
International mediators say that Israel and Hamas are closing in on a ceasefire agreement that would halt their devastating 15-month war. Talks have been taking place in the Qatari capital of Doha in recent days, and mediators report significant progress, though they say that some gaps still need to be bridged.
In all seriousness, though, I know in the Middle East it's just been a lot of conflict just throughout history. Like, if we go back, it's conflict, and if you go further back than that, it's conflict. So I don't know if there's ever going to be a way to truly get that out of that culture. But man, we need to stop bombing. We need to stop with this. This is insane. This is too much.
The talks have been taking place on and off for
this war was because the Britishers, yeah, but before the British, there was still conflict there.
Months, and they're focused on a phased ceasefire agreement. The first phase would last roughly 6 weeks, and during that time, Hamas would release some of the 100 hostages it's holding in Gaza. In return, Israel would pull back troops from Palestinian population centers, allow displaced Palestinians to return to their homes, and also work with international partners to surge badly needed humanitarian aid into the territory. Now, the idea is that this initial phase would open the door toward talks on a final ceasefire agreement. That would mean a complete end to the fighting. It would mean a complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from the territory. And it would also mean the final return of all remaining hostages, both alive and dead. Now, talks on these issues have been sticky and repeatedly faltered, but there is a key difference this time around. The incoming president-elect, Donald Trump, has called on the sides to reach a deal by the time he takes office on January 20th. Those words seem to be heeded by all of the sides, and they appear eager to reach a deal by that time.
What's very interesting is Trump is not even in office yet, and already, we're seeing everyone straight up. It's legitimately like a bunch of kids were just playing in a room and the parents are out, and Trump being the parent walks in and everyone's just sitting up like, we're good, I swear.
In fact, Trump's Mideast envoy, Steve Witkoff, hasn't even started his job officially yet. He's already on the ground and deeply involved in these talks, hoping to push that agreement across the finish line.
That's kind of nice to see that even though it's not officially inked in paper, over the past few weeks and months, really ever since Trump won the election, it seems like there has been things put in motion to really kind of straighten up the world and hopefully push us towards a better economic future all around, not just for America, but for all over. I just want America to win. We are very close to getting it done. They may have to get it done, and if they don't get it done, there's going to be a lot of bad trouble out there. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a lot. Not a little, but a lot. A lot of troubles like they've never seen before. So I have a strong feeling they'll get it done. I understand. There's been a handshake, and by the end of the week, they're getting it finished. And maybe by the end of the week, they'll be done. It'll be done, but it has to take place. Your audio there, guy. What happened? Oh, he's just reciting what he was saying. Honest to God, man, it has been this whole conflict. Is just, I wish I knew more about it to speak in detail. I'm just glad that it's over, or it seemingly has been put on a ceasefire temporarily. Hopefully, this thing can get straightened out diplomatically now. After World War II, when the Allied forces win, they were looking to rehabilitate and give some place, but the British didn't want to do that. Huh. As per the report, Hamas would release 33 hostages, including children and women. This is a good thing. The elderly and the sick in the first stage of the potential deal. Okay, so these are all the people that they're going to release, as well as the female soldiers. Can't forget them. Now, Israel will begin the second negotiations, or the second round of it, to free the remaining captives. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully we can have like a little ceasefire. We don't have to worry about any more fighting, and then all the rest of this can be done diplomatically. I doubt it, but the British didn't want to give them a place in England. Yeah, but haven't they always resided where they've been at? Israel also believes it holds significant assets as the leverage for the second stage. What is significant assets? So like, this is what I hate this kind of lingo. Just tell it to me straight. Under the complete ceasefire deal, Israel will withdraw from most of the Gaza Strip areas. Okay. That's insane. It will also release Palestinian security prisoners, but keep high-profile terrorists. Aren't these... I don't know. Absolutely. See, like, I don't want to hear... I want to hear what this guy says. I don't want to hear this beat in the background. Unconfirmed reports claim that Israel will release 150 to 200 prisoners. That's a lot of prisoners. How many do they got? They've been farming prisoners. But released prisoners would not be allowed to return to the West Bank. But what if that's where they're from and that's where their family's at? I mean, I don't know where they're from, but like presumably if they're not allowed there, then where were they taken from? Israel will begin negotiations on the second stage to free the remaining captives. Yes, we've repeated this. The Electoral College can't confirm that Donald Trump has been elected. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, then please like the video, subscribe, and if you really like it, then share it with some of your friends. My goal here is to spread a positive message while sprinkling my 2 cents on big topics like American, Indian, and world geopolitics, and even small stuff like Twitch drama and online debacles. And if you want to see it live, come join me over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ActuallyElrod. That's where I'm going to do all my reactions, and after the reactions, that's where we get down a game. And if you're like, hey, I have a video that I want this dude to sprinkle his 2 cents on, then come over on my Discord and let me know and join the community there. And while we're at it, I have to say thank you to everybody who has made that Discord just so poppin'. I never thought I'd have a Discord that's so flowing. It's really cool to see. Shout out to you, Bobby, Omni, Demon, all of you who have been in there who are just super active. Logie, you're the man. Logie is the one who's like modding and helping run the server, so thank you, Logie. Lastly, I challenge you. I have a challenge for you. Make somebody laugh today. We all know there's enough hate and vitriol in the world. If energy is contagious like the flu, then let's spread and get everyone contagious with our positive energy, right? Not negative energy, because there's so much of that. And if we could just be a small little change in someone's day, then you never know. Maybe that's the thing that starts shifting this world to a happier, healthier, just better place. And with all that said and done, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.